I can't tell you the address of this house. I can't tell you the names of the current owners or even if it has current owners. All I can tell you is the public record that this house has no current occupant. It hasn't since 1984. Norman Krol, born 1952 to a Polish mother and an estranged father. Norman and his mother moved north from Boston after losing her job as a seamstress in hopes to find work in Nashua, where a close friend had just sold his farm and promised to start a bridal business with his new earnings. At the age of 13, Norman's mother died of pneumonia, leaving him in the care of the bridal shop owner. Norman was quickly put to work learning the ins and outs of sewing before taking over the business at the age of 19. At 22, he sold the shop and purchased a home. After all this, all record of further employment ceases. Norman was regarded as a kind and quiet neighbor, though admittedly few knew him well. One neighbor noted every Christmas, Norman would make beautiful custom suits for a single Santa Claus set out on his porch. Norman Krol lived here for many decades as old neighbors moved out and new neighbors moved in. It was a popular street for new families. In a 1977 article published in the Concord Monitor, this area of town was named best to live in, despite some concerns of an abandoned quarry close by, which many suspected the culprit of a high number of missing pets. In the autumn of 1983, winter came early. A series of brutal snowstorms swept the East Coast, unexpectedly sending thousands of homes into complete blackout. The neighborhood was entirely dark and silent, except for one lamp found outside the home of one Norman Krol. A curious neighbor and his daughter were out passing flyers for a missing family cat when they stopped by Norman's house and inquired about his single lamp. Mr. Krol reportedly opened the door, took a flyer, and kindly explained that the lamp was on its own generator, separate from the house. Without pressing further, the neighbor and his daughter left, and later noted having heard what sounded like heavy machinery coming from below the driveway. Norman Krol moved out just a year later, with hardly any goodbye to those that lived around him. The same year, the quarry was filled in. When the house went on the market, a newspaper listing touted a full basement workshop fitted for an assembly of fur coats.